Alrighty. We're at that point in the stream, guys. We're at that point in the stream. We're actually going to be reacting to a brand new video that came out. A-Drive just recently came out with a new video of all the returning leaked Pokemon. So I guess there's an update. There's going to be even more Pokemon released in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So it's the Pokedex breakdown video. We're going to be watching it right now, reacting to it. You guys are welcome to hang out and watch with us and react to the video as well. But yeah, let's get into it.
The internet has been going insane over this Pokedex leak, started by the RIDDLER. It seems as though we have the entire returning Pokedex for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Let's take a look. Okay, so this all started with the RIDDLER making a post of the Gen 9 Pokedex as a blurry screenshot of his desktop image, which we've seen before. This was something that happened going into Legends Arceus Dex, and the community came together.
You want to give Coda a treat?
Community members, too many
we can do that.
But we've shown them in so many videos. Honestly, shout outs to the community over the last few months for helping make these videos happen. Obviously, I'm the guy who's here reading this stuff, but they're the ones doing all the hard work putting it together. So big shouts to them, of course. You've got RIDDLER Crew also saying 297 plus 103 equals 440.
So 400
plus.
Pokemon.
And then reporting on that saying that there's 103 new Pokemon in the Paldea region, 297 returning Pokemon, giving you a 400 Pokemon Pokedex.
400 total.
Number, right?
Wow.
You got the people
we thought before it was only 214.
I get it, right? But I will tell you, one of my favorite times of playing competitive Pokemon was Sun and Moon when it first released, and it was a limited Pokedex. It was a phenomenal competitive metagame, and I didn't feel like things were missing. I'm not defending Game Freak. You guys know I can be critical of them, but I don't think it's a big deal, especially when they'll probably have DLC to add another couple hundred on, which is coming down the road. That's a whole nother conversation. Then apparently there's
DLC another 100.
Only Pokemon. Charizard line can be transferred. There's some confusion about what else can be transferred. Things like legendary birds, Mew and Mewtwo seem to be transferable as well. Then we see the RIDDLER saying, cool, you got very few slots wrong, fantastic. And we have Pearl Enthusiast and a handful of other people, Soul Silver, Blazing Incineroar, many others diving into this. And we believe to have about 95-97% accurate of what the Pokedex actually is at this point. And I think that that's really
97% accuracy,
really cool. So
wow.
let's talk about it. That's the exciting part. Let's talk about it, and let's see which Pokemon have made it in. And this is my first time looking at the list, personally. Like, in depth. So, you've got Raichu, the Raichu line. No surprise there. Nidoking and Nidoqueen making it. Love that, right? Big fan there. Wigglytuff, another one.
Wigglytuff's making it.
Venomoth, so good Gen 1 representation here. I like seeing Venomoth. That's a Pokemon that
going great, J-Palms. Good to see you, man. Hope you've been well.
Obviously making sense. And then you've got the Meowth and Berserker lines coming in.
Shadowbone. Oh, okay, perfect.
And then Primeape.
At least I used something different.
Golduck I don't care for. Arcanine, really dope Pokemon. Tentacruel getting some love in this game, and obviously having a potential regional fake, much like Wiglet. So that's something to keep an eye out.
Tentacruel, yeah.
Slowpoke line.
That one's supposed to have a regional fake, right?
And then you've got the Magnemite line, which something tells us that it's going to tie into Paradox forms as well. So Magnezone making an appearance. Then you've got Muck, Cloyster. So some cool Pokemon there. No Weezing, though, it looks like. Then Gengar, Hypno, Electrode.
Gengar's going to be in it. I like that.
Tail end of the decks. You got the
I'll probably run a Gengar on my team.
You've got Blissey. So Blissey making a return. Tauros obviously making a return. Gyarados, Ditto, all of the evolutions.
I think so, Chinook.
Dragonite.
I think so,
that's
yeah.
Your Gen 1, basically, right? With a little bit of extra stuff mixed in. So that's what Gen 1's looking like.
That's all the Gen 1s. Dragonite at the end.
I think Arcanine's a great fit.
Scissor's in there.
The Doug Trio and the Tentacruel, and we know that there's going to be those kind of regional fakes. I'm a big fan of, the Gengar edition. I think that's really cool. Gyarados is kind of a staple in these games. The Nido's making it. And
I think I'll run a Gengar and a Dragonite. That'd be awesome.
Some of the big snubs for me, I would have liked to see the Beedrill line. I feel like that's a line that's been kind of forgotten over the last couple generations. Butterfree, it's hard to see Butterfree not in the game as well, but that had a lot of love with Sword and Shield. So that's some of my personal ones.
Yo, Pink Jedi!
Types that I like. In terms of non-bug
Thank you so much for the 4-month resub there, Pink Jedi.
We don't see that, and again, we don't
appreciate that, man.
Is a little sad to me too, especially because I really like Galarian Weezing. Moving
Thanks,
to Generation
man.
2, we've got Ampharos, so Mareef's line. We've got the Azumarill line. Obviously,
hope you had a good weekend.
Jumpluff making it in, which is a bit of a surprise. You've got Sunflora. You've got Quagsire.
Honchkrow. Honchkrow's in there.
Wooper. Murkrow and Honchkrow. Mischievous line. Girafarig, which we already know for Giraffe is coming, which I'm a big fan of. I love that.
Super excited about the evolution
Fortress,
it gets.
Very cool. I'm glad Fortress made it. No Heracross, though, right?
Weavile,
which we know is going to get an evolution. Quillfish and potentially Overquill. I'm not sure about the Overquill. You've got Weavile. You've got Ursaring. Again, I'm not sure if there's going to be Ursaluna and Sneasler and stuff too.
Houndour.
You've got Delibird, Houndoom, Donphan, Stantler, I don't know about Weirdeer, and then Tyranitar. So that's your Gen 2
Tyranitar, I
deck
think's
set.
a
But again, big snub on Heracross personally.
exclusive
Yada,
though.
yada,
I think
big
it's
snub on the
a
bug side
Scarlet
of things.
exclusive.
What are you going to do? Also, Lantern missing, big sad.
Heracross
Smeargle
is missing?
You know, whatever.
What?
Porygon line.
We need
obviously
Heracross.
missing Johnson OP2 there.
Hopefully they add
Skarmory's
that.
Another one that I think could have made it. Mantine's kind of cool, but it got a lot of love in the previous game, so not a huge deal there. Moving to Generation 3, we've got Pelipper. So you got the Weather, you got Gardevoir, Gallade, you've got Masquerain. Love seeing Masquerain make the list. Breloom, which is nice to see. Slacking, Hariyama, Sableye, Mawile, kind of come as a pair. Medicham, Swalot, who knows? You've got, what is that? Camerupt, Torkoal, Grumpig, Cacturn. Then you've got Altaria, Zangoose, and Seviper, Whiscash, Tropius, Glalie, Frostlass, Luvdisc, and Salamence. So right off the bat, I'm like, yo, where's Absol? Like, that's like a big one right there. So no Absol.
No
Another
Absol.
big missing piece here is the Ninjask line, the Nincada line, because we cannot Terrasilize Shedinja.
Magnium got snubbed again
I
too.
wonder if they're
Finicky
just not
Pigeon,
even gonna
yeah.
include that Pokemon in this game for the sake of making sure that they don't have to deal with whatever issues could come from that. I honestly wouldn't be surprised to see that. No Wailord, which is whatever. Obviously got a lot of love in Scarlet and Violet. And no Flygon, I think, is a big one too. Like when we're talking about Pokemon that I would have liked to see.
Flygon would have been nice, yeah.
Absol, again, I mentioned again. Kind of a big miss there in the decks for me. We see very little Gen 4 representation, which in my mind makes a lot of sense. We just had Gen 4 remake, so for them to not really talk about Gen 4, really highlight Gen 4 makes a lot of sense. You've got Staraptor, Luxray, Vespiquen, whatever, Pachirisu, Floatzel, Gastrodon, Drifblim, Bronzong, and then you've got some of the more powerful iconic Pokemon, Spiritomb, Garchomp, Lucario, Hippowdon, Lumineon. How does that make it in this game? Abomasnow and Rotom. So, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I don't personally
I wonder if
care
all the
for
Rotom forms will be in
Lumineon.
there.
Why is that even in the game?
Lucario's in there, Garchomp as well.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Drifbloom.
Honestly, out of Gen 4, I don't really feel like there's any huge snubs. I'm looking through the list, and there's nothing that really jumps out to me.
Haxorus.
Like, oh man, I really wish this Pokemon made it into the
Zoroark.
game. Like, I feel like that's fine.
Aw,
Gen
so
5,
many
we're
good
looking
ones
at
are getting
Lilligant.
recycled.
Again,
I like it.
we assume
Lots
maybe
of great
Hisuian,
ones.
Lilligant. Basculin, maybe Basculegion, Crocodile, Crustle, Zoroark, obviously Hisui.
I feel ya, Air.
Sawswalk,
Yeah, I
which
feel
apparently
ya.
has some love. Amoonguss, Alamola, Electros. I love seeing that. Haxorus, Beartick.
Electros is, I think, really underrated, right?
Aviary, Hydreigon,
It's a really
and
strong electric
Volcarona.
Pokemon.
So that's kind of what
Doesn't
we're looking
get-
at
he
there.
doesn't get too much
In
love,
terms
I
of
feel like.
potential snubs out of Gen 5. I mean, I'm a big Gigalith guy. I like Excadrill. I would have liked to see them. Conkeldur's another
Oh,
one that I
Gigalith would have been nice to have,
Volipede,
actually.
a pretty dope bug type. There's a lot of bug types that we're missing. No love for Darmanitan here. What are you going to do? Kofagrigus. Gen 5 actually
That's
has
going
a
to be
lot
your
of
team,
Pokemon I like
Airlock.
as I'm scrolling through this list.
Volcarona,
This is another one I
Haxorus,
would've liked to
Lucario,
see. But
Golisopod,
it's clear to me that
Mimikyu,
they've got
and
some
Cerulean.
representation from the different generations to function with different things like weather. We've got Pelipper. You've got, Beartick to function there. You've got Sand. So you got Torkoal for Sun. So you got to think from a competitive perspective as well. Gen 6, you've got Talonflame, Vivian, apparently all of its forms, Pyroar, Floette, or Flobebe, or Florges it's called. Go-Goat making a return for the first time since Gen 6. Pangoro, Kloitzer, Halucha, Dedenne, I hate that Pokemon, Carbank, Goodra, Avalugg, and Noivern. So I love seeing the Talonflame edition. I love seeing the Go-Goat edition. I think that that's really good. I mean, we don't have Aromatisse, we don't have Slurpuff, we don't have Dragalge. Very strange that we have Kloitzer but no Dragalge. Those kind of Pokemon are very much so teamed together. No Gourgeist. I'm a big Gourgeist fan. It's probably my favorite Pokemon in Gen 6. We don't have a Gourgeist, but otherwise, I don't feel like it's too bad. Gen 7, we've got Gumshoes, Crabominable, Oricorio, Lycanroc, Toxapex, Mudsdale, Lurantis, Serena, Golisopod. Very cool to see Golisopod make it. Palossand, Pyukumuku, Kamala, Mimikyu, Bruxish, and Delmise. The Bruxish, who wants to see that? There's no Vikavolt here, which is very big sad. I'm not going to lie. No Vikavolt has me very sad. Also, no Araquanid is pretty sad, too. Turtonade is another one I would have liked to see. But other than that, I feel pretty good with that. I like the Mimikyu. I like the Golisopod. Toxapex is pretty dope, so not too shabby there. Going to the Galar region, one of the more
Yeah, no
recent
Vikavolt.
regions, we've got
Vikavolt can be
Greedent,
pretty strong, I feel like,
Corviknight,
too.
Dreadnought, Colossal,
Now they got Corviknight.
Flapple, and Appleton. You've got Sandaconda,
Corviknight's in
Cramorant,
there.
Toxtricity. You've got the Teapot. You've got Hatterene and Grimmsnarl. Phalanx, Pincurchin, Frostmoth, Stonejourner, Ice-Q, Indeedee, Kabaraja, and Dragapult. So I feel really good about the Gen 7 list, honestly. Like, there's nothing that really jumps out to me that's missing. I feel really good about that. Obviously, there's a few bugs that are missing, but Frostmoth makes up for that, in my opinion. I like the love for Stonejourner and Ice-Q. Indeedee is going to make VGC just a nightmare. You've got the Hatterene, which is great for Trick Room. Really cool Pokemon. A lot of unique Pokemon in Gen 7, in my opinion. Colossal's very unique. Corviknight's very unique in terms of what they do. Salazzle's apparently mixed in here somewhere. I'm not sure what happened with the image there, but Salazzle's supposed to be here. And then we've got some of the legendaries that are apparently transferable in through Pokemon Home, like Charizard, the legendary birds, Articuno, Moltres, Zapdos, Mew, Typhlosion randomly, Palkia and Dialga, Giratina, Victini, Samurott. Then you've got the natures, you know, Tornadus, Thundurus, Landorus, and Amorous.
Oh, those are going to be in.
Chestnut, Delphox, Greninja, Deontay. You've got Decidueye. And then, oh yeah, so now here at the bottom of the list, we got some of those evolutions like Weird.
All right, we got to spawn, guys.
Ursaluna,
good luck, good luck.
Weavler, or Sneasler, and
we've got a Manectric that just spawned in chat, guys. Manectric just spawned in chat. It's a trade tier B electric type Pokemon. Total base stats 475.
In terms of the returning Pokemon.
Total base stats 475. Recommended Great Ball.
From this, I'm taking this list as pretty much fact at this point. Like, it's got to be.
There was a decent amount of Pokemon snubbed, yeah.
3 Pokemon switching around. So this is your Pokedex, it seems, guys. For Pokemon
97% accuracy.
I feel good about it. Like, honestly,
list is looking
feel
strong.
bad at all, especially with 103 new Pokemon being thrown on top of this. Like, it feels pretty good to me. It feels like it got a nice
103
of
brand new Pokemon. Not bad.
Good representation from all the different generations. There's a few things I would have liked to see, like Heracross, you know, obviously one of my favorite Pokemon. But overall, in terms of like the non-bugs specifically, I really am happy to see a lot of these additions. Things like Go-Goat making the return, Breloom making it in, Jumpluff, some of these cool Pokemon that
Salazzle's in as well.
And they're going to be in this game. So should be a lot of fun. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Well, I loved seeing that. So it looks like it's going to be a total of 400 instead of 214 of what we previously thought. 103 brand new Pokemon. Looks like some Pokemon were snubbed from the recycled ones, but still lots and lots of good strong ones are getting recycled. I'm super excited about the Gengar, Dragonite, Haxorus, Garchomp. Was kind of sad that there wasn't a Flygon in there, but there was definitely a lot of good ones. Dragapult, that's nice to have. I might run a Dragapult on my team. I don't know. What teams are you guys going to be running? I just would like to know. Anyways, though, I appreciate you guys watching that with me. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a good video. That one, again, was by A-Drive. It was all the returning Pokemon and leaked Pokemon, and then the actual completed Pokedex list. 400 total, it looks like, instead of 214, so that's good to know. Good to know. All right, let's get back to the battling and everything like that.